Right, Hans, I'm just making a short video, right? Because this is what you need to do now. You no more thinking about the blues. You've got to go with the flow, right? Until it's turned. Basically, you have to, mate, because you were lost early on, and I tried to tell you that you can either wait for them or continue to go to the flow. Go with the flow. All right. So just let me move this over. Right. This here, oops, was opening bell. Okay. Right. So your first trade, then you should be thinking, right. Okay, then 5 minute orange line. Just let me. I think it's here. 5 minute orange line. That was it there. That's what do you call it? Oops. Opening bell. Right, why are you not allowing that? There you are. Right. That's opening bell, Hans. That candle there. Right. So you now know, right, after opening bell that it's down. Okay. So your first trade is pulled back here. Right. So what you're looking for, Hans, on. I better do that a minute. On your own charts, I'll just get rid of them. Right. Okay. After opening bell, that's opening bell, right, would be the Renko BB bands, right, with your entry somewhere on that candle, right, because it was the first red showing. Okay, so yeah, right, you might have lost on this one, Hans, right, but I'll tell you now, Hans, right, this one you should have taken again, would have won 50 pips, right. This one was the next 5 minute orange line trade. This one was the next 5 minute orange line trade. And this one back on the BB bands here was another. Let me see which one that was. Get the time on it. 1452. That was 1444, and that one was 1440. Right, so I'll just go and look. Oops. Where were we? 14, so that's 2, isn't it? Yeah. So basically, Hans, it was that trade, that trade, that trade, that trade there. Okay? Those were the four. And in all honesty, Hans, if you'd just gone with the flow, just go with the flow. This is what you've got to do now. Is you just got to say to yourself, you know what? I'm just going with the flow until this has happened, right? So basically, you'd have got away with this here because you wouldn't be taking any more downs here because it closed above the 5 minute orange line. You understand? Right. So there was them four trades there, of which I've just shown you were here, 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 and here, Hans. And the reason you took them from here and from here and from here is because they were back in amongst the EMAs. I think this one was the only one that wasn't. Oh, was it that one? No, yeah, that one. Yeah. Right, so we can say you might have missed that one. All right, so we'll just put a cross through that. The only one you should have lost, Hans, was this one. Okay? That was it. That's the only one you should have lost. Okay, so what you're going to have to do, mate, is just go with the flow. Ignore the blues and go with the flow. And as I say, Hans, if you did, you'd have lost maybe 20 pips there because you got out on that. Right, this one never went a pip against you. 1 for 50. This one never went a pip against you. 1 for 50. This one, if you took it, never went a pip against you. 1 for 50. Okay, if not there, definite. Right. This one, if you took it, never went a pip against you. Let's say you were late entry somewhere there, right? Straight away, once you're in the green, bring your stop loss in. from there to there. It's a break even then. You see? Hands. And again, you would have won another one there for 50 hands. So today you should have been 3-1 minimum. Maybe 120, 130 pips, depending on how you got out here. All right, Hans, but you've got to do this now, Hans, because the Blues are playing so much with your head. You know that it's getting ridiculous that you're not sure what to do with them. So the only thing you can do with them, Hans, is completely ignore them until, you know, like maybe somewhere down here. Let's just have a look. I'll move it across somewhere down here. Let's say you took this one down here. Okay, you go in here, right? Stop loss. It triggers your stop loss there, right? For break even again, right? But then when this happens, Hans, you know for sure it's closed above the 5 minute orange line, right? The other thing is, guys, you know, I'll just point out that trade that a lot of people lost here. Sarge, that's too early. This one, it wasn't on the BB band. I know they look a bit different to MTs, but at least with this one here, this one, if you were in there, Sarge, with a break-even stop loss, bang, you'd have been out there. I know this was fast, but what this was here, that, right, was the 1 hour orange line combined with the 15-minute orange line. That's why it did that there. Doesn't normally happen, and that happened, right, because this shot right up to the 1 hour orange line. Do you understand, guys? That's why that happened. Okay, it happens sometimes, and it generally is on the state of the market. It's not, you know, I said earlier on that this we were here on the 4 hour, it was somewhere up here. On that, it was, you know, mucking around somewhere there on this one, right? The only thing it was breaking was the 1 hour BB bands, you know, and I prefer at least this one down here, big break of that BB band there, and then you'll get your you know, your big nice moves, and that's why it was a bit messy today. All right, but yes, Hans, that's what you've got to do, mate. You've just got to say, you know, I'll keep going with the flow, and any I'm not sure on, I will break even. And if you look at this, Hanzo, right, these trades that you would have taken down here, right, find that one you would have lost on, as we said, right, but this one, as soon as it went like, you know, 10, 20, 30 pips up, bring your stop loss in from there to break even, right? This one, again, you was in somewhere there, bring your stop loss in from there to break even, okay? And I mean, it never went a pip against you, and the same with this one. Wasn't sure about it, bring your stop loss in to there when it was 20 or 30 pips up, okay? This one, you'd have done it there, okay? So you know, your stop loss you'd have brought into here, right? No need to worry. You still had pips in the you know, about 15 pips in the bank when that closed, so you still left it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 would have won on that candle, or maybe that one if you had a worse entry somewhere there, say. Okay, so again, Hans, if I just point out, you would have done it again here. Okay, so in on this candle somewhere, let's say you got a lousy entry there. Okay, well, it's not really lousy, right, but you attempted it again, hands up, right? 20 pips up, bring your stop loss into break even, and you'd have been out there, you know. But then, like I say, once that happened, it's closed above the 5 minute orange line, Hans. You consider the downs gone. You know, you probably could have taken the 1 hour orange line, but Why? Just, that's when you say to yourself, okay, the blues might be about to work. But as I say, mate, this is something you have absolutely got to do now. You've got to go with the flow, ignore the blues, and get in like this. Don't be waiting for it to go down, hands. If you have to use um, buy stops and sell stops, then oh god, then use them. Like you'd have had it here. Follow it down. Once it's going up, follow it up. Follow this up when it was going up, and the BB band's coming here. You can see it, and then just go like that. Right? Okay. Stop. Leave it there. Okay. But like I say, once this goes down, if it's one you're unsure about, all you do, right? Just bring that in to there, like so. Do you understand? All right, mate. Oh, right. Okay. Hope that helps, pal. Really need to get you, to deal with these blues, and it's probably the only way I can think of, pal. So, you know, yeah, it's the only way you can do it, mate. You've got to keep going with the flow and ignore the blues until price is closed, and trade this way, you know.